How we going, guys? It's your man Hoof in another video of Koof and Hoof. Today we're going through the LR EZA of the Tech First Form Cell. We're just going to go through the event and how to complete it, and then we're going to take it into a difficult event to see how it performs, okay? Let's get into it. So as you can see, guys, here, this is the team I'm running. Feel free to pause and just look at it. Obviously, this is the only team you can take because these are the characters that are provided, or not provided, but the only ones you can use. Now, this event was a bit annoying purely because of the fact that some of the characters didn't have a leader skill with them, so they were just running off literally whatever percentages they had. Now, the STR Trunks and the Int Trunks are really good slot 1 units. The Goku and Gohan and the Vegeta and Trunks, those two cards, they cannot take any damage. They really get slapped, honestly, quite a lot. Now, your Vegeta and Trunks will take less damage than the friend ones, so if you do want to decide which one you want to keep on rotation, keep the your leader rather than the friend one. Int 16 doesn't have a leader skill associated to him, but he does have a lot of defense, and I believe, from what I remember, he guards against enemies if there's other Android / Cell Saga characters on the team, or if it's versing Android / Cell Saga enemy. It's one or the other. I haven't really checked up on that, but feel free to look for me. Now, you need 45 medals to awaken this LR cell. So once you get those 45 medals, you take him into the awakening, easy aim, and then you go from there, all right? Now, that is the event done. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Just survive, put your characters in the right slot, you're done. Alright guys, now that we've easy-A'd him, we're just going to go take him into a difficult event and see how it performs. We're going to put him into the Janemba red zone and see how it goes there. Okay guys, this is the team I'm running. It's a full AGL first form cell, or transforming cell lead. Now, I decided to take the 15% attack and defense buff for Android / Cell Saga characters. So we're going to use that and we're going to see how we go. Obviously, that will give him a bit more of a buff. I'm a little nervous to see how it performs, but, you know, hopefully it's not too bad. Now, it is important to keep in mind that I do not have mine at full level 10 links. His big bad boss is only level 6. I only got him very recently, so I haven't had the time to be able to, you know, get him to full level 10 links. So we're sitting at 20k defense, or 200k defense with no links active, actually. So that's not actually too bad of a start, to be honest. I'm kind of interested to see how it performs. All right, so we'll put in the first slot and just give him these orbs here. We'll just see what he can do off a 12 key, and hopefully, you know, he will do some good damage, but let's see. He obviously got no links active, so I don't imagine he'll do anything spectacular. 2 mil, it's pretty poor. Again, no links active, and it is the first turn, but from what I remember, this cell doesn't gain any attack build-ups. I think it's only defensive build-ups. So whatever we see him super attacking at is pretty much his maximum capacity. Now, I'm interested to see how this cell performs defensively rather than offensively. He's more of a floating type unit in my mind. If anything, I wouldn't want to put him in the first slot, second slot, really. Assuming he actually is really good defensively, he'll be a perfect slot 3 unit. You know, with his 12 key allowing you to heal up as well, so even if you have to prioritize the first 2 slots with key, and then the last slot can't get too much key, it's like worst comes to worst. You know, he's in the 3rd slot. You get the 12 key. He heals a bit, you know, if in case he takes some damage. He's actually, I reckon he's going to be better than probably expected. All right, guys, so we'll just move on to the next rotation now, and we'll just go from there. All right, guys, so now we've transformed with the AGL cell. Now, let's look at the defense. We're getting a bit of defensive and attack buff from the, oh, wow, 300k defense. Not bad. Not bad at all. And he hasn't got big bad bosses active either, so that's not that bad. That's actually pretty okay. I think he might actually, if he had big bad bosses active, he'd probably be sitting around maybe, you know, 380k. Maybe just a little bit less than that. He's getting that defensive and attack buff from Jiro and Android 20. Support memory going on too. But, you know, that's not too bad. Like, if you're going to be taking different content, you're more 6 mil. Do you know what? Look, 6 mil is mid, but it's not bad either. Like, that's pretty good. And if he gets an additional off as well, like, you know, probably like does another, what, 2 mil? He can do some really good damage. Yeah, like in 3rd slot, I think this first form cell would actually be pretty alright. If you're free to play and you don't have, you know, many characters, he's not a bad option. He actually does some pretty good stuff. All right, guys, we're here on the next rotation. So he's also sharing a lot of links here. I think, yeah, so you got 5 out of the 7 links, which is really good. Oh yeah, okay. So he's now with Big Bad Bosses active, he's up to the 370k defense. That's not too bad. And then if he had the support as well, he'd be even higher. And he obviously gets attack and defense on his super attacks, 30% for each one. And with his additional chance to do a super attack, you know, you can get a 6% defensive buff, which is really good. All right, now guys, we're on to the next phase of this fight. It is a int enemy, and the reason I chose to do this one, I thought it'd be good to see how he goes up against a type neutral and then a type disadvantage. All right, guys, we're here on the next rotation now. So let's see what defensive stats we got. Yeah, so back to 300k. That's fine. Obviously, he hasn't got his full links active, and he hasn't got Big Bad Bosses active at all. We'll see how he goes against this int Janemba. I suspect he's going to take a little bit of damage, maybe like 30k per hit, but we'll have to see. That 12k. Oh, okay, wow. That was only one super attack. And he's taking normals. What's really good for the first form cell, as I mentioned before, is he does heal on his 12 key. I believe the percentage has gone up from 12 to 15. I'll just quickly check that. Yep, 15 as I thought. I'll just quickly read out his passive. So he's got a key +2 and attack and defense 60%, plus an additional attack and defense 6% when facing only one enemy, plus an additional key +2 up to 6 and defense 20% up to 60% with each super attack performed. So essentially he needs to do, 3 super attacks before he's got his full key and defensive buffs. And then when you got keys 18 or more, plus an additional 60% attack, launches additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack, and if the target enemy is attack down on defense down status, perform a critical hit. The attack down and defense down, you won't really see that too often. I think if you want to think about the potential system, maybe give him more additional and maybe even a bit of dodge if you want, just so he has a chance of, you know, launching 3 super attacks in case he does get that medium chance off. All right, guys, so we're in the next rotation here. Now we've got 4 out of the 7 links active. Wait, hold on a second. 500k defense. What? Wow. Jesus, that's a big. We're gonna give him max key. Dear Lord, what the hell was that? What 500k defense? Like, so he's got Big Bad Bosses active, and he's getting his support from the Jiro and 20. But if that cell sits around that, you know, 400k, 500k mark, like, that's pretty impressive. And then he's getting an additional attack and defense on his super. Like, damn! 6.4. So 6.4 seems to be the max attack we can get off with this cell, which honestly isn't that bad. I think he's, again, more of a floating unit. Oh, we've got the additional as well. We're going to finish him off. Beautiful. 3.6. Well, he just did a total of I think it just would have been shy of 10 mil. I think they've done pretty okay with this cell. He's decent. Like, he's not too bad. He's nothing amazing, but he's definitely not bad. If you're free to play, I'd recommend getting him, honestly. All right, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the review. I was quite impressed. I hope you were impressed. Leave us a comment down below if you have any questions or if you want to let us know about anything. Feel free to give us a like, give us a subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. See you later, guys. Bye.